Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Offside Zone. I'm your man, Flathead Willie. We got some news for you today, baby. New, reigning, defending national champion Tennessee Volunteers are currently 2-0. They're first in the SEC, as you see there. They took on Clemson in week 1. Had a couple of byes and took on the Gators in week 4 and come out on top 30-14 in week 4 and 79-38 over Clemson. Tennessee has, as you see here, September 28th, Saturday. Tennessee at home against the Bulldogs. That's going to be a good contest in the SEC. Moving on. Southern Mississippi Golden Eagles. We'll get to the players of these teams here in a minute, but Southern Mississippi Golden Eagles have started out the year, as you see there, 5-0, with notable wins against Ohio State and Houston in the Big 12 conference play. UCF in the Big 12 conference play. But Ohio State's the real notable win for the start of the season there. And as you see there, 49-3 to Kennesaw, 57-42 over Ohio State, 52-20 over UCF, 75-10 over Houston, and 77-14 over Arkansas State. They take on Oklahoma State Saturday, October 5th. Moving on, the Parker Shorts and the Cincinnati Bearcats. What have they been up to since we last heard from them? Cincinnati is your number one team in the nation, and as you see there, 99, 99, 99. The Bearcats were at UAB week 1, 99-3. Versus Kansas State, 102-13. At Syracuse, they blanked Syracuse 98-0. Miami at home, 70-17, and they just took care of Arizona State at home, 97-0. The Bearcats are scheduled to take on number 4 Duke at home Saturday, October 5th at 3 p.m. Duke is currently undefeated. Now, let's take a look at some of these players. So if you go to team here, and we're going to view roster, and we're going to start with Tennessee. We're going to start with Tennessee like we did here on the call here, but let's take a look. We have Marco Iverson, freshman. Marco Iverson for the Tennessee Volunteers. He's a quarterback, ladies and gentlemen. He wears the number 2. He's a dual threat. 6'5", 205 pounds from Zionsville, Indiana. Coach G's pretty excited about this kid. And you can see why. Looks like he can get off the blocks pretty quick. His throw power for a freshman, he's got a pretty strong arm. His short accuracy, his medium accuracy is good. He can throw it on the run better than satisfactory. And throw under pressure better than satisfactory. Pretty good at throwing it on the run. He can carry it. He can juke. He can move. Marco Iverson, ladies and gentlemen. He's redshirted this year in Tennessee, but look out for him. Coach G's pretty excited for him. Now, moving on to, that was Tennessee. That was Coach G's, one of Coach G's favorite players. on his team right now, and that was Marco Iverson, like I said, redshirt freshman quarterback. Moving on to the conference standings, it looks like leading the Big 12. The Big 12, Southern Miss has made their way into the Big 12 this year, and they are looking like they belong right now, sitting at second in the Big 12 behind only TCU. And I do believe that Southern Miss will take over the Big 12 lead here before too many more weeks pass in college football. Leading the ACC, the Cincinnati Bearcats at 5-0, 2-0 in the conference. They have 466 points scored for them and only 33 points against. Wow. That is doing it, ladies and gentlemen. Tennessee, they sit at 2-0, 1-0 in the conference, and they had them back-to-back bye weeks there that really kind of screwed up the first part of their season, but they are leading the SEC, number 3 in the nation currently. Number 1 in the nation is Cincinnati, and number 20 is Southern Miss. Ranked already, 5 games in. We're not even to bowl eligibility, and Southern Miss is in the top 25. Look out, ladies and gentlemen. Coach Hawkins has this program rolling. Now, moving on to the other two teams' favorite players, we will start with quarterback Trent Adonijay. Trent Adonijay is by far Coach Hawkins' favorite quarterback he's ever coached. He said he's so happy to get him here at Southern Miss. Trent Adonijay can make the throws that you need him to make, but boy, where he really shines is that motor in them legs. He had 562 rushing yards for 10 touchdowns the last game. He was 4 for 4 passing, 13 yards average, 46 carries, as we said, for 562. Trent Adonijay is Southern Miss's favorite player of all. Or Coach Hawkins' favorite player. Maybe not ever, but certainly his favorite player with Southern Miss. Now, moving on. Joey Hippenhammer. Joey Hippenhammer is Cincinnati's engine, the cylinders, the connecting rods, the piston, the 9 yards, the spark plugs, the fuel, the engine, the bang, the boom, and the blast. Joey Hippenhammer is the Cincinnati Bearcats. Now, they have so many other players, but Hip just runs the show. 53 carries for 309 yards, 8 rushing touchdowns, 8 receptions for 130 yards, and 1 receiving touchdown for the hipster out of Cincinnati. So that covers Marco Iverson for Tennessee, Trent Adonijay, Southern Miss, the crowd, the alum, the donors, and especially Jeremiah Hawkins is super excited for Trent Adonijay. Says it's the best quarterback he's ever coached in his career. Joey Hippenhammer is obviously Parker Shorts' man right now, leading the Heisman charge. We'll see what happens here as we get into these meat of this season, into the middle third of this season, and see where this leads. But right now, Tennessee's at the top of the mountain. Cincinnati's looking to get back there, and Southern Miss is looking to play spoiler yet again. Coach Hawkins is always looking to fill that role of underdog and to play spoiler. The title of underdog doesn't come lightly to Coach Jeremiah Hawkins. You can't claim to be the underdog when things have been going in your favor. But Jeremiah Hawkins hasn't had too many things going in his favor lately. He is the underdog in this dynasty. He's looking to make some noise and spoil somebody's party. Parker's looking to get back on top. Coach G's looking to stay on top. You all have a great afternoon and an even better evening. I'm your old man, Flathead Willie. This is the Offside Zone, and I'm out.